Hey everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Today, I want to share something interesting I've learned along the way, how to use colloquial language in everyday conversations. Now, for those of you who might not know, colloquial language refers to informal words, phrases, or slang that we use in casual conversations. It's the kind of language we typically use with friends, family, or people we're comfortable with. Using colloquial language can make your speech sound more natural and relaxed, but trust me, using it at the wrong time can be a bit awkward. Let me tell you about one experience that really made me think twice before using slang in professional settings. A few years ago, I was in a meeting with my boss, Rachel, discussing a new project. Everything was going smoothly until I got a little too comfortable. I had just shared an idea for a new campaign, and Rachel said, "I love the direction you're going with this, but we need to refine the messaging a bit." Without thinking, I said, "Yeah, totally. It's going to be lit once we nail it." As soon as I said it, I froze. My mind was screaming, "Oh no, what did I just say?" I mean, I didn't think my boss would mind since she was cool and laid back, but still, lit. In a meeting. Was that really appropriate? Rachel just smiled and didn't skip a beat. "You know, I never thought I'd hear lit in a meeting about marketing strategy," she said with a laugh. "But I like the enthusiasm." Phew, that could have gone differently, right? I'm lucky my boss was the cool kind of boss who appreciated my energy. But lesson learned, not every slang term fits in a professional setting. While it worked with Rachel because she was open and informal, I knew I had to be careful. A few weeks later, I was having a casual conversation with Ria at work. I was inviting her to grab coffee after a long meeting, so I casually said, "Let's hang out after work and just relax." Ria paused and gave me a teasing smile. "Are we back in college? Hang out?" she joked. I laughed and said, "Okay, maybe not the best choice of words." Even though Ria and I are close friends, I realized that in a work context, using phrases like hang out might sound too casual. Instead, I could have said, "Let's grab a coffee after work," or "Let's meet up to discuss the project." Colloquial language works in casual settings, but when you're talking about work or professional things, it's better to keep it a little more neutral. Not all my experiences with colloquial language were awkward, though. There was a time when I needed to ask a colleague for a quick chat about an important task. Instead of saying something too formal like, "We need to discuss this report. Can we talk for a moment?" I decided to keep it casual but still respectful. I walked over and simply said, "Got a minute?" It was the perfect phrase for the situation. It wasn't too pushy, and it gave my colleague the chance to say, "Not right now," if they were busy. It was a polite and easy way to start a conversation without making things feel stiff. This moment made me realize that colloquial language can be very effective when you want to keep things light and approachable. "Got a minute?" works perfectly when you want to check in without interrupting too much, and it makes the interaction feel more natural. Now, let me share some common phrases to use in professional settings. First, we have, "Let's circle back to this later." Use when you need to revisit a topic or discussion at a later time. "Let's touch base tomorrow." This is useful when you want to schedule a quick check in the following day. Feel free to reach out if you need anything. Use when you want to offer help or support. I'll set up a time for us to connect. This phrase is great when you're scheduling a meeting or follow-up conversation. After learning the hard way that colloquial language doesn't always fit in professional settings, I started realizing how much I was missing out on using it in casual conversations. Because I was so used to using formal language at work all the time, I somehow lost the fun of chatting with friends. For example, we were planning a get-together for next weekend, and I ended up texting, "Let's arrange a suitable time for everyone to meet next Saturday." My friend replied, Are you emailing me or texting me?" "What? You sending me an agenda next?" I realized how formal it sounded and thought, wow, what am I even saying? This isn't how I usually talk to my friends. So, I decided to switch it up. I texted, haha, okay, let's just meet at noon. I'm down for whatever. It felt way more natural, and guess what? My friends noticed. One of them replied, "Whoa, boss lady's dropping the formalities, huh?" Another friend joked, "Look at you. Who knew the boss could be so chill?" It was a funny moment, but I realized how much more approachable and relatable I sounded. Using colloquial language in online chats or social media feels so much easier and more fun. It's the perfect way to keep the conversation light and connected, and I definitely don't sound like a boss lady anymore. Instead, I sound like myself. Now, let me share a few more casual phrases you can use when reaching out or staying in touch. Give me a shout, a friendly way to say, contact me, or let me know. Drop me a line, a casual way to ask someone to get in touch, usually through text or email. Ping me, a short and simple way to ask someone to send you a message, often used in online communication. Catch me later, a relaxed way to say, we'll talk later, or we'll connect soon. Give me a buzz, a casual way to ask someone to call or contact you. At family gatherings, colloquial expressions are often used to keep the conversation light and friendly. I remember one time when we were all sitting around at a family dinner, catching up with my cousins after a long time. As everyone was a little hesitant to start the conversation, I decided to break the ice and said, "So, what's everyone been up to lately?" Which simply means, what has everyone been doing recently? Now, I admit, I'm still learning to use colloquial language, but it was the perfect question to get everyone talking. My cousin laughed and said, "That's your formal way of asking, what's new, huh?" And the whole table just relaxed and started sharing stories about what they'd been doing. That simple question made the conversation flow easily, and it didn't feel awkward or stiff at all. It's amazing how something as simple as asking, "What's everyone been up to lately?" can help get everyone involved and make the conversation feel more natural. Now, let me share with you some casual phrases you can use in different family situations. It's been ages. Use this when you're excited to see someone after a long gap, whether it's a cousin, aunt, or family friend. What's the latest with you? A laid-back way to catch up and hear about someone's life or recent activities. Those were the days, a phrase you can use when remembering good times or family traditions from the past, especially when reminiscing with relatives. Look at you, all grown up. A fun way to compliment someone in the family who's matured or made progress, often used with younger cousins or relatives. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Colloquial language can be a game changer when used in the right context. It helps you sound more natural, approachable, and friendly, whether you're talking to friends, family, or even colleagues, as long as it's the right setting. But remember, timing is everything. The key is knowing when to keep it casual and when to dial it back a little, especially in more formal situations. It's all about balance, using colloquial expressions to make your conversations feel light and real, but also keeping a professional tone when necessary. Whether it's sending a quick, "Got a minute?" to a colleague, asking, "What's up?" to a friend, or simply reminiscing with family by saying, "Those were the days," these little phrases can make all the difference. So, next time you're about to chat with someone, think about how you can make the conversation more relaxed and genuine. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Thanks for listening. I hope this gave you some fun ideas for mixing up your language. Feel free to drop a comment and share your favorite colloquial phrases or moments when you've used them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on making English learning fun and easy. Until next time, take care and keep chatting.